Encourages Christlikeness, May 20th, from a devotional entitled God's Amazing Grace by Ellen G. White. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also to walk, even as he walked. 1 John 2:6. The gospel is to be presented not as a lifeless theory, but as a living force to change the life. God desires that the receivers of His grace shall be witnesses to its power. He would have His servants bear testimony to the fact that through His grace men may possess Christlikeness of character and may rejoice in the assurance of His great love. He would have us bear testimony to the fact that He cannot be satisfied until the human race are reclaimed and reinstated in their holy privileges as His sons and daughters. God's people are to be distinguished as a people who serve Him fully, wholeheartedly, taking no honor to themselves, and remembering that by a most solemn covenant they have bound themselves to serve the Lord and Him only. God requires perfection of His children. His law is a transcript of His own character, and it is the standard of all character. God requires perfection of His children. This law is a transcript of His own character, and it is the standard of all character. This infinite standard is presented to all that there may be no mistake in regard to the kind of people whom God will have to compose His kingdom. The life of Christ on earth was a perfect expression of God's law, and when those who claim to be children of God become Christ-like in character, they will be obedient to God's commandments. Then the Lord can trust them to be of the number who shall compose the family of heaven. Clothed in the glorious apparel of Christ's righteousness, they have a place at the King's feast. They have the right to join the blood-washing throng. Everything must be viewed in the light of the example of Christ. He is the truth. He is the true light that lighteth every man who cometh into the world. Listen to His words. Copy His example in self-denial and self-sacrifice. And look to the merits of Christ for the glory and character which He possesses to be bestowed on you. Those who follow Christ live not to please themselves. Human standards are like feeble reeds. The Lord's standard is perfection of character.